In this lean tip, I'm going to cover two of the most important success factors for any company wanting to become lean or even more lean. They're absolutely critical to owners, leaders, and managers. But they're also important to employees and the characteristics of the lean culture that you're creating. The two most important factors for any company trying to become lean are desperation and humility. Companies that have either of these have a much better chance to being successful implementing lean and making it stick in the long run. Now, although I'm naming these as two factors, they're kind of actually one. They're both humility. Desperation is a form of humility. The only difference is that desperation is humility in the context of when the stakes are really high, when business is bad or failing, or when some other crisis is placing pressure on the organization. So let's talk about this one first, desperation. Companies that are desperate just have a better chance at being fully committed. That's really why it's such a unique and advantageous really scenario to be in. You see, it's because well, there could be a lot of reasons why. It could be because these companies they can't afford to half-ass anything. Sorry for the subtle language, but it's just true. These people and companies, they have to go all in. And why would they not? After all, they're saving their company. And so whatever they commit themselves to, they're probably jumping in with both feet. These companies are going to lean in at whatever the cost. Management and leadership are gonna fully buy into it and jump in with both feet. There's also a chance to create a culture of respect for people almost overnight, because when lean is presented as this is what's gonna save our company and save our jobs, then clearly it involves everybody and everyone is on board with keeping their job, right? Which is it just circumvents the entire issue of sometimes people thinking that lean is an opportunity for management to cut out jobs, which it totally isn't. That's not lean, but besides the point. Desperation can also disable a lot of management behaviors that stifle employee engagement and empowerment. This is because these companies, again, they can't afford to be missing out on their employees' help. Leadership is much more quick to recognize that we need all the help that we can get, and this problem or crisis is bigger than just ourselves. And so they'll gravitate towards grabbing all their employees and going after a lean environment. So you see, there can be a lot of reasons why a desperate company is one that can be well positioned to taking in lean. Because whatever they do, they're gonna do it deeply. And that's what you have to do to be successful with lean. But the good news is you don't have to be struggling to find success with lean. Of course you can be successful even if this year has been awesome for you and you're getting great results. The reason why is because, as I mentioned before, what's really behind desperation is actually humility. You've already been humbled by circumstances, and so whatever you move forward with, hopefully, is a humble decision. But you can find humility even if things are great today. It may be less common, but it is possible. I think it's one of the reasons why Jim Collins says in his book, Good to Great, that one of the most distinguishing factors between a company that's just good and then one that's great is actually humble leadership. Leaders that have a huge well of humility inside of them. You see, if you want your business to go to new heights, you're actually going to be limited by the depth of your humility. If you want to go higher, you actually have to go lower, and then even lower still after that. Here's why humility is so essential, just to give a couple reasons why. And I'll do this in the form of questions. Are you capable of admitting and accepting the truth? Not if you're not humble. Are you able to hear that as great as your company is, that it could actually be much, much better? Or maybe it's not actually great. Are you able to see it and admit it? Not if you're not humble. Are you able to release control and empower others into continuous improvement and even leadership? Not if you're not humble. Are you able to recognize your mistakes, your deficiencies, even your own pride, which everybody has some of it to some degree or another? No, you're not if you're not humble. Are you able to not take offense or react in fear when hidden problems start coming to the surface, which is what happens when you decide to start becoming lean? No, that doesn't happen if you're not humble. And so you see, humility is critical and massively important. You've got to have it. I mean, let's have it for everything in life, but lean will not be successful without it, at least in my opinion and experience. I actually believe that it could be the most important quality of leaders to be humble, because you just can't get anywhere without it. People who aren't humble aren't capable of change, and they underestimate that, yes, lean is going to change your company. It's going to transform your organization, but that change is going to happen to you first. And only people who are humble are capable of true, deep, genuine change. You see, lean will challenge and grow your humility unlike anything else. It'll take your humility to a whole new level, or it won't. And that's the story of good companies that can't get lean to stick. And so if you want to become lean, you've kind of got two choices. You can either wait until pressing circumstances humble your organization so that you're then in a position where you have to grab onto something to make an extreme difference, or you can choose to find the humility of world-class leadership today, without which you cannot become lean in the long term. For more lean tips and sound advice for your lean journey, visit us at leansmarts.com.